Hey YouTube, it's Jaryd, and today I'm going to be reacting to some Eurovision. Let's do it. Before we get started, if you want to keep up to date with all of my reaction videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Please and thank you. Today we head over to Latvia, where they've had their national selection, Supernova 2023. They've picked the indie rock band Sudden Lights to represent with the song Aijā. It means like shush, or like hushaby, what parents would say to their babies to try and get them to go to sleep. Funnily enough, the runner-up in Supernova had a song called Hush, so I kind of got the theme for that year. But they won the jury vote and the televote, so it was a resounding win for them to represent Latvia this year. One win for Latvia 21 years ago in 2002, but they have not qualified for the final since 2016, and the last time they had a top 10 was the year before that, in 2015. So let's see if Sudden Lights are going to qualify for them this year. Let's go.
You said some words, didn't hear you fall asleep.
Straight away, interesting camera cuts there. He's been illuminated by the light behind him. Quite a fun music intro though, and the vocals sound good already. So this is looking good for Latvia. Here it comes.
I heard them scream, it was too dark to see.
Okay. Whoever was in charge of production on this is doing a great job. I am absolutely loving these cuts. This is how you do the staging correctly, especially if you've got a more intimate staging or you want something minimalist. The focus from the camera angles really adds to the performance.
Don't cry, I'll try to say the right words at the right times. Sing you lullaby. Please.
From that intro, I kind of thought we were going to go in a bit of a different style, but I do enjoy the chorus and I enjoy his vocals. They're very soothing and I think it all blends together very nicely. I'm really enthralled by this staging. I think the lights and the camera cuts are really doing favours for them.
You see, I think I don't believe in this stuff anymore. Don't cry, I'll try to say the right word.
In terms of some of the other rock bands that we have in the competition this year, this is a bit more on the gentle side of rock, soft rock, melancholy rock. The song is good, but I think I'm more taken in at the moment by how atmospheric the performance is.
I'll try to say the right words at the right times. Sing you lullabies. Please don't wake up.
There's something I feel a bit amiss about this, but there's also something really charming about this song. I feel like it's probably one of those entries where when you listen to it at first you're a bit like, okay, it's okay, but it will grow in you after. At the moment I'm kind of just going along with the ride. I'm not, I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's like the best thing I've ever heard.
Don't make me wake, please. Don't wake up, wake up.
I wonder if it's different in the national finals, that you actually are allowed to play instruments live, as opposed to on Eurovision where you're not allowed to play them. Like, surely these bands not being able to play their instruments, it goes against what they kind of stand for. It kind of just works the opposite. It's not in their favour. This section's a lot closer to the title, the theme of the song. This is more of the lullaby I was getting. The contrast of saying it's a lullaby and then playing rock to get you to sleep. It's the irony. It's not lost on me. Okay, so in semi-final one, we have about 6 groups or bands. Of the 6, it is certainly not the worst. Is it the best? I feel like maybe it's in the top 3 or 4. By comparison, in semi-final 2, I think there's about 2 or 3 groups or bands. So it's looking a lot more likely that the ones in semi-final 2 will qualify, whereas we're going to lose a few in semi-final 1. First listen, I think it's good, it's high quality, the vocals sound great, the music's great, the staging is fantastic. I can't commend that enough, but it doesn't scream winner to me. I don't think it necessarily even screams top 10 to me. That's not to say that it's a bad entry, it's not to say it's a bad song. There's just a lot of competition this year. We've already kind of solidified what the top 5 potentially are going to be, and that's kind of been set in stone since way back when. I don't really see this kind of making a crack in that stone, but we've been surprised at Eurovision before. Who knows, this could actually go on to be in the top 5. What I will say, whether this qualifies or not, is that I do think Latvia are severely underrated in this competition. I've actually enjoyed many of their entries, not just the ones that have gone on to qualify in the final. I like the vibe of this group, and the song, it kind of gives you that summer feeling, even though it's supposed to be quite a low energy song. Well, the theme of it is anyway, compared to the music, but it's given me really positive summer vibes from it, and I can get on board with that. Whether or not that's enough for it to do well in this competition is a completely different thing. I love the production more than I love the song, but I do think it's good quality, high quality even. So hopefully, that's what I thought of Latvia's entry. What do you guys think? Do you think this is surefire to qualify, or is this another NQ? Let me know down there in the comments. And as always, I will see you on the next one. Take care.